Despite all the pain and suffering, stories are coming to us about the brave acts of rescue workers who risked their lives saving others. They share some of those memories with our reporter, Jin Yingqiao.
On Tuesday, the second day after the capsize, a 65-year-old woman was rescued from the water. The same day, another 21-year-old sailor was saved. The heroes in these two rescue missions were 25-year-old Guangdong and his colleagues.
I remember the old lady very clearly. There were a lot of floating objects in her cabin. She was lying on a water pipe with a torch in her hand. She started to cry as soon as she saw us. As for the young man, when I saw him, there was a dull look in her eyes and he didn't say anything. It seemed he had given up.
Guangdong is a Navy officer with 80 years of professional training. He's a veteran who has been involved in rescues in dozens of disasters, but none have been as difficult as this one. On Tuesday, he dove 3 times into the cold water, each time lasting over 1 hour. But when Gwen found the young sailor Chen Shuhan, Chen was too frightened to come out.
As soon as I found him, I alerted people up on the water saying I found him. They said, "Okay, talk to him." I communicated with him for quite a while and told him there were people above water. I couldn't go out, I had to accompany him. If I left, he would have been nervous.
In the small space, breathing was difficult, and Gwen made a courageous move. He gave his own professional equipment to Chen.
There was diesel inside the cabin. When it touches water, it evaporates and causes an allergic reaction to the eye. Breathing was difficult. He couldn't stand it, so I gave my mask to him to use before other divers came.
He said, "Don't be afraid, we're with you." Then they gave me the mask and put in an oxygen bag. I held the legs of the diver ahead me and someone behind was pushing me out.
But more danger lay further ahead. When he tried to come out himself, Guan met a whirlpool that dragged him 30 meters deep, and he was cut off from communication. He quickly let go of his heavy equipment and floated to the top.
There wasn't oxygen in our tank after staying underwater for such a long time.
I thank Brother Guan and the other divers so much. It was the rescuers that gave me today.
The actions of the rescuers will never be forgotten, especially by those who were saved. Jin Yingqiao, CCTV.